Welcome into Glenview Community Ice Center for this edition of 16U Girls Hockey on Stream Sports Midwest. My name is Joe Williamson alongside my broadcast partner Aaron Schellen. Hockey game number 2 of the day for us as we are getting ready for what should be a fun matchup between the Lady Cyclones and the Lady Stars. The Stars come into play 2-3-1, 5 points. They have a negative 8 point differential. This is just the Cyclones' second game. They lost their first game by just 1 goal. Look to get a little bit of revenge today, and got the Cyclones rocking the black, pink, and white today. Those are some pretty sweet uniforms. On the other side, you got the green, the classic St. Louis Arch logo for the Stars coming about 5-6 hours north.
Now, Joe, no bias.
I know.
In today's
I'll try.
game.
I will try.
Joe's a St. Louis hockey fan.
You're not supposed to tell people that.
It's all right. Anybody who's watched Stream Sports Midwest for a while knows I'm a Boston guy.
That's
so
fair.
It's
okay.
all right.
All right.
Just don't let that come out in the game today.
Right. Laying our hearts out on our sleeves right away, huh? We got about 5 seconds till the buzzer, and we'll get underway.
Yeah, well, I like the Stars alternate jerseys, the breast cancer awareness jerseys with the pink and black. It's a good look, pink and black together.
So just game number 2 for the Cyclones. Again, they scored 1, just gave up 2 in their first game of the year.
Coaches all wearing the pink breast cancer awareness hoodies. They've got the pink hats on. If you're here at Glenview Ice Arena today, you can head down into the lobby and you can donate and get yourself a bracelet that was made out of old hockey laces.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
And I believe they're selling sweatshirts as well. They've already raised over $650 just from the sweatshirts. So if you're here, definitely go check that out. If you're not here, you can still donate to the Licorice Project, which helps folks going through cancer treatment. You can donate on their website or on social media. There's a QR code on both places.
First to 3 here from Glenview. You and I coming from, where were we earlier?
Naperville.
We were in Naperville, right.
A little bit of a hike.
Yeah, in Naperville. We both went home for an hour, and now we are in Glenview for 3. 16U matchup, followed by a couple of 14Us. I'm looking forward to that.
All right, we are getting set here at Glenview Community Ice Center. In goal for the Stars, Layla Brownlee. And on the other end for the Cyclones, it's Miriam Imster. And we are underway as the Cyclones win the opening draw, and they will dump and chase to start things out.
I will tell you, as you can see here in the corners, it can be a little tough when people are standing up along the guardrail and just in general because of how over the top we are. We're right on top of the rink, so the boards right in front of us can be a little difficult. So Joe will do his best to give you names and numbers while I do my best to get you the best shots we can.
Yep, Peyton Solomon on defense gets the first shot on net of the game from about the blue line. That one is gloved easily by Layla Brownlee. Around the far side, that one's going to squeak through and could be a breakaway, but it's recovered on defense once again by Peyton Solomon. Solomon controlling. Can't get it out of the defensive zone. Turned over. And the Stars will give it up immediately as well. Recovered by Haley Turner.
Lady Cyclones, almost too many men on the ice penalty there. Player came off the bench, and the puck was coming right to her, but she smartly let the puck go underneath her stick so that it wouldn't be a penalty.
Maggie Robinson gets it out of the zone. One on pretty much everybody on the ice, coast to coast. Can't get it to go. Cyclones still retain the puck in the offensive zone. Nice try by Jaden Rocchio. Couldn't get the shot off.
Yeah, one too many moves, I think, in the zone there by Robinson.
Peyton Jakalis gets away with it on net, and what a save. Ooh, as Jakalis goes crashing into the boards. That's a great save by Miriam Imster. As Gauss tried to go to the backhand, we talked about this in our earlier game. Sometimes if you can get the goalie to try to start moving one way and then go to the backhand and go the other, you can fool him, but not that time. Imster did not flinch.
Chigala's got a lot on that backhand as well. Sometimes it's hard to get momentum behind that backhand when you're on your offside, but she did, and Imster throwing the leather around early.
Olivia Nyes gets the face-off, can't clear it though, and a little bit of a scramble for the puck. Behind the net, playing along the boards in the corner. And the Stars come away with it, but they can't retain the puck in the offensive zone. Down the other way, Nevaeh Spriggs on net, and a juicy rebound recovered by the Cyclones.
In and out of the glove of Brownlee, but fortunately for the Stars, it bounced into the corner.
Back and forth in the neutral zone. We'll see who wants it. It's going to be Ella Conray for the Cyclones. No clear possession here in the first. Been a bit of a back and forth. Offensive zone now for the Cyclones, and a shot on net by Riley Flynn, gloved in goal by Brownlee. So a couple of shots on both ends. 12:29 left in the first period. No score, Stars and Cyclones. Stars will win the draw, but it's kept in on the far side. Now a little scrum behind the net. This could get dangerous for the Stars. Cyclones back to the blue line. Now back around. Finally, some sustained offensive pressure here for the Cyclones.
A good cycle game by the Cyclones to keep that puck in deep.
Olivia Walling back out to the blue line. And it's dumped back in. Ella Francis now. Francis and Walling. And looks like the Stars finally going to get it out. Marin Pleiter, no, it's kept in at the blue line again, and shot on net by Haley Turner, but gloved by Brownlee.
Yeah, Haley Turner over at that far point kept the puck in a couple of times. Once got the puck and dumped it back in deep, which is what you want to do if there's no direct play. And the second time, getting that clean shot on goal. We saw in the first game we did earlier today, Joe, that shot in from the point just through some traffic and bounces in, so you never know.
At the blue line, shot on net, deflected in front. That was Parker Goodlow. Stars controlling behind their own net now. They've been on the defense for a while. They need to get some offense going here. And a nice passing there, tape to tape, and they finally got it out of the defensive zone. Brianna D'Souza takes it all the way.
A little bit of passing in a phone booth there by the Stars to get themselves clear.
Tic-tac-toe, as they call it. Now behind the net. And a little bit of a scramble. Nobody can really find the puck. Brianna D'Souza again. She tries to go back out to her defense, but it's going to go all the way down. And now a breakaway. Maggie Robinson, one-on-one, and she can't get it to go. Nice save by Alayla Brownlee.
Brownlee stayed big in net, didn't go down and give Robinson anything to shoot at.
So Peyton Solomon now behind her own net. And they'll set something up. Maggie Robinson again. Oh, it's 3-on-1 numbers for the Cyclones. Robinson is just going to feed this one to the right. She shoots, she scores.
An elevated pass, I believe, trying to get a number. I think that was Emma Settles, number 62, on the back door. That was an elevated pass by Maggie Robinson, and Emma Settles had to knock it in out of the air, and she's able to get it past goaltender Layla Brownlee to make it 1-0 Cyclones.
That was a tough pass. Didn't know if she was going to shoot or pass it. Opted with the latter. Turns out to be the right choice. Draw one at center ice.
And I like, Joe, that she waited until the last possible minute. Got the defense to bite and then made the pass.
Stars scrambling behind their own net. They're going to turn it over again. Cyclones controlling at the blue line. That's Bryn Clark knocked down by the defense in front, and the Stars will get it out, but the Cyclones retain possession. Back in Olivia Nyes.
Oh, hey, and I'd be remiss if I didn't thank the third member of our broadcast crew here today. My son Luke is manning the computer and handling the scoreboard for us today.
On top of it right now.
He's on his A game. It's my boy.
So more neutral zone skirmishes here. Stars will dump it in. And now potentially a left side shot not open, and the puck is loose. Defense back out there. That is Mackenzie Rogers will dump it in.
But another smart play by a point player. No real play when you're back at the point there, so if you don't have a clear look, just throw it deep.
Nice shot by Maya Frano. Couldn't get it to go, though, a little wide left. Marin Pleiter down there in the corner fighting for it. And finally, possession gained by the Cyclones. Bryn Clark will dump it, and that'll go for icing.
Well, that's our first, other than the goal scored by the Lady Cyclones, Joe, that's our first whistle of the first half. So
a very quick first period for sure.
Yeah, I like back and forth. You never know what you're going to see when teams haven't played a lot of games. You mentioned just a couple of games played for each team so far. Yep. So to see some back and forth action, that's nice. You see a lot of offsides, a lot of choppiness.
A shot on net goes wide left, right blocker save by Miriam Imster. Kept in the offensive zone by the Cyclones.
That's what the Stars needed. They needed a good shift or two, right? They gave up those two back-to-back odd man rushes by this skater right here, Maggie Robinson, but a couple of good shifts in a row to settle things down a little.
Yeah, Robinson is quick. So she's had a couple of breakaway opportunities, kept in at the blue line, and possession retained behind the net by the Stars. That's back out. Cyclones recover, play it back to their D, Peyton Solomon. Looking for the stretch pass. That's going to be, looks like we got maybe a, offsides, I believe. That was
had to wait for her teammate to clear the zone.
Solomon up the ice once again to Maggie Robinson, but she can't get into the offensive zone. Turned over. That is Ryan Fogarty, and into the corner.
Yeah, Fogarty picked the pocket of Robinson right there at center ice. Gave her team an offensive possession. And
a nice save there by Miriam Imster. Another right blocker save seems to be her go-to today.
A one-time save, that shot from down low right into the slot area. She had to push herself off that near post to get into a position to make that blocker save.
A good stick there on defense by Haley Turner, and now the Stars come the other way looking for the stretch pass, and it looks like it's going to be Nevaeh Spriggs in the corner by herself. She doesn't have much help. A couple of Stars in the corner.
The Cyclones were changing up.
Yeah. And this will now come the other way. Arden Gutierrez, no, excuse me. That's Layla Holton with the shot wide right. And now turned over again. Cyclones the other way. Stars will gather it up in the neutral zone. Tough to see on this near side. And looks like we may have offsides.
Yep.
So 1-0 Cyclones, 6:33 remaining here in the first period. Draw one by the Cyclones. Ella Francis will dump and the Stars will chase. Gathered behind the net by Maya Furneaux. Out near the blue line, Cyclones keep it in. Coming the other way is Maya Furneaux again. And that'll be recovered by the Cyclones in the defensive zone, but turned over, kept in at the blue line.
That was a good keep by, I think it was Chikalis again.
Yeah. Chikalis has been involved early. Olivia Nyes will try to take it the other way. Ella Francis maybe just shy of a breakaway there.
Cyclones team has a lot of speed.
Yes,
we're seeing it here in the first period.
They can clean up some of the passing. They might generate some more scoring opportunities. And the Cyclones will clear it. Stars coming back the other way. Chikolis again in the corner. This is Claire.
Go for it.
Oh, gosh.
Go for it. Yep, that's what I would say. Yep. Let's say a silent J.
Yeah,
if anybody's watching and knows.
Toes? Yeah, I didn't look at that one.
Please let us
before
know.
the game.
Yep.
And that looks like a blocker save in goal by Miriam Imster. She's been busy so far today, but keeping her team in the lead. And a battle on the far side, won by the Cyclones. Parker Goodlow, but we'll go right back to it. And this one shot wide right. Cyclones will clear it, and it's going to be a race to avoid icing here, but no good. Maggie Robinson will let it slide down. So 4 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the period, and Miriam Imster's been great in goal so far for the Cyclones. A couple of tough saves. That right the right pad has been crucial so far.
That keeps a couple of point-blank opportunities for the Stars, and Imster's kept them out, and they lead 1-0.
And another shot on net, this time by Rylan Crosby, and no rebound whatsoever.
Bit of a screen on that shot by Crosby, but I think Imster did a pretty good job tracking the puck, and you're right, that puck just stuck to her left pad, and she was able to cover up.
Cyclones win the draw. Come the other way, Ella Conray off the sideboards, and they'll hustle down. Conray has settles, but it looks like we'll get another icing call.
So did you know, you and I spent a lot of time together over the last 5 months. Did you know that I got my start in broadcasting calling women's hockey?
You've actually told me that before, yes.
University of New Hampshire back in the late 90s, 96, 97, 98. Called UNH women's hockey for 3 years, and I've had an affinity for it ever since.
I imagine hockey's big up in New Hampshire.
Hockey, yeah. I mean, the team's not as good. Back then, they were one of the best teams in the country.
And a nice move. That was Claire Cummings on the right wing and shot wide right, and it was gloved by Imster, who has looked fantastic so far.
I think that shot may have been going wide of the near post, but close enough that probably the right play to make the save by Imster. Yeah, so they were a very good hockey team back in the late 90s, one of the best in the country. I don't want to say they've fallen on hard times, but not quite as strong now as they were back in the day. But yeah, I love me some girls and women's hockey. I love the game of hockey, period.
Sure.
But this is where I cut my teeth, so I've always had a bit of a thing for it.
Icing going the other way, so we'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Cyclones. Looked like a bit of an opportunity for Ella Francis there, but it was turned over and then shot down the ice. Olivia Walling will take the draw for the Cyclones in the offensive zone, but the Stars will win this one, and shot around behind the net by Orion Fogarty. That's Arden Gutierrez back there. Gutierrez, Fogarty, and Brianna D'Souza on the left side. This one picked up by Kaylee Brown. Looking for that pass across in front of the crease, and it looks like maybe blocked by the defender, Peyton Solomon, in front of the net.
Another aerial pass,
yeah.
And Fogarty was able to get her stick on it, but I don't know that puck made it in on Imster, but that was a nice feed and great hand-eye coordination to just get your stick on it in front of the net.
Absolutely. Solomon and Francis can't get it out of the neutral zone, so Gemma Bauer will go back and retrieve it, but it's intercepted. Francesca Esposito, and she'll try to set something up in the offensive zone. Back to the blue line, and a shot on defense, but it's deflected by a stick halfway there, and it's back in the corner. Another corner board fight out of view.
They're down there, though.
They're down there somewhere, we promise.
Right along the near wall.
And another block on defense. Peyton Solomon has been all over the place.
Espinoza just couldn't get her stick free. That puck was just creeping along in front of the crease.
Yeah, and she was held up.
She was ahead of the Lady Cyclones defense, but just couldn't get her stick free to get the shot. And by the time she did, the Lady Cyclones came back to defend.
We will have a neutral zone face-off. Jaden Rocchio wins it. But the Stars will take possession in the offensive zone. Kept in at the blue line. Great effort there by Claire Katowicz, I believe.
That's what we'll go with, yes.
This will come all the way down. No icing, though. Tipped at the line. Mackenzie Rogers back behind the net. She can't get it. Hit pretty hard. And then a couple of teammates collide back behind the net, and it's turned over. Stars will try to come the other way, but tripping and falling is Layla Holton, and now the Cyclones maybe another opportunity to set something up. Back behind the net.
The net's off its pegs.
Oh, yeah, we need a
blow
whistle.
that whistle. Net's off its pegs, folks.
Kept in.
By a lot.
Yeah, that's not even. There we go. There's the whistle.
All right.
Waiting for it.
I think the official was waiting for possession to come back.
There you go.
Waiting for the Lady Cyclones to gather possession of the puck before he blew the whistle. But there are about 60 or 70 officials in the seats who are making sure he was aware that net was off its pegs.
Every youth sport has a couple extra officials,
yeah,
right?
Just a couple. And the nets at this level aren't all the way in. They're not pegged all the way in just for player safety, so they tend to come off pretty easily.
I've got some equipment management going on here. And the Settles will take this one in the offensive zone for the Cyclones against Riley Hess of the Stars. And now we'll go the other way. Caitlin East, and blocked by the defense. And another nice right pad save by Miriam Imster.
I think it was off Kaylee Brown, the backhand. Imster right there, though.
Coming back the other way, just onside are the Stars. This one deflected. Maya Frano looking for another shot on net. A little back and forth behind the net for the Stars, looking to find someone out in front, but it's turned over. Cyclones bring it the other way. And they'll have to regroup in the defensive zone. Olivia Nyes will pick it up. She's been involved today. Turned over. And that one's off the crossbar, and another shot high. All of a sudden, the Stars were right in front. There was nobody on defense in front. That one wide right.
Maya Frano, crossbar out. Claire Cummings the other way, put it over the crossbar.
Almost straight down, too, on the crossbar. So quite literally an inch or maybe a couple centimeters would have made a difference there. And the Cyclones will dump it in and change.
Hard to tell because you didn't get that typical ping when the puck rings off the post or
kind
crossbar.
Of more of a thud.
It was a thud and came straight down. And then on the back end, Claire Cummings was coming in from that back door. She had a wide open net and just put it high. So the Stars have had their chances.
Miriam Imster will regroup here as the Stars win an offensive faceoff. And now a potential breakaway. Here comes Ella Francis down the left side, but she can't retain possession. And she'll dump it in behind the net. Needs some help from her teammate Riley Flynn. Back out to the blue line. And it'll be dumped back in by Haley Turner. Cyclones will look for a change, but it won't matter. And the Cyclones will take a 1-0 lead through the first period on an early goal. Miriam Imster looks great in net so far. And we will step aside for just a minute. We will bring you second period action after this quick break. We got a correction in between periods.
Yeah, we
Thank
did.
you very much to the parents listening in. It's Leela Brownlee in net for the Stars.
We were given rosters. We weren't given any pronunciations, so we do the best with what we have. But if we're getting it wrong, please let us know because we want to make sure we get it right.
And I'm sure the parents watching all know better than anybody else, but hockey names are just amazing.
They're tough enough to
begin. Yeah, exactly.
They're tough enough to start with, yeah.
We're doing our best out here, though. So Leela Brownlee gets set. Team switch sides for the second period. And we are underway. Stars with an offensive possession to start things off here. Megalwas with the first chance of the second period. Peyton Solomon and Jaden Rocchio go to work behind the net for the Cyclones. And they will get it out to the neutral zone, but turned over. A little bit of a scrum on the far side. And that's going to be shot down back into the defensive zone by the Cyclones. Puck is loose on the far side in the corner. We're going to get a tripping call.
Our first penalty of the evening.
Power play of the game coming up. That'll go for the Cyclones. The Cyclones have a 1-0 lead. They'll look to add to it here, 5-on-4.
We just had somebody post a question for us in the chat. Will the stream be available after the game? It sure will. It doesn't go anywhere, so it will be on the Stream Sports Midwest YouTube page until YouTube goes away. Right. I don't know how that works.
You can listen to us butcher your kids' and grandkids' names forever.
Forever and ever if you'd like to. But yes, it will be available. And thank you for watching, by the way.
Yes, thank you for tuning in. First draw of the PK won by the Stars and Claire Ketowicz. And it's shot down and cleared by the Stars. Cyclones will set things up.
Big power play here for the Cyclones, or big kill, I guess you could say, for the Stars. They had some momentum there at the end of the first period. Had a couple of really good shifts, hit the crossbar. Certainly don't want to give up a power play goal and fall behind two after you had that momentum.
And that's a great stick at the blue line by, I believe that was Avery Jelowecki.
Sure.
That's what we'll go with. Ryan Fogarty in the corner, 2-on-1. Turned over. Cyclones wraparound try right in front. A couple of tries there by different Cyclones, but turned away by Leela Brownlee.
Yeah, that was Riley Flynn at the near post. Just tried to flip it up
and
over
Olivia
the glove.
Nyes now gets a shot on net. Puck comes loose in front, and the Stars need to clear it here. A couple of shots in a row. But Brownlee has stood strong in net, and finally the Stars will look to get a change in.
I mean, what's the saying? Your best penalty killer is always your goalie, right? You know, and Leela Brownlee right there showed it. That was a pretty glove save she made.
Olivia Walling will chase Ryan Fogarty around the back of the net. The puck is kept in at the blue line, and now it's out. 1-on-2, a shorthanded opportunity here for Riley Hess. And she goes down near the corner. Olivia Nyes back on the defense, and the Cyclones will regain possession. Into the offensive zone, and what a shot! And a score. Believe that was Haley Turner.
No, it was 17. It was Maggie Robinson.
Maggie Robinson.
That was all started with a pass from neutral ice, Joe. It was
off
just
a teammate.
It was just a slow pass that slid past the Stars' defense. And we talked about Maggie Robinson's speed. She was able to speed past the Stars' defender, jump onto the puck, went forehand, backhand, and she's got herself a goal and a 2-0 lead for the Lady Cyclones.
We mentioned earlier the backhand move. It comes in clutch here in the second. Cyclones lead 2-0. On a goal by Maggie Robinson. So 2-0 now. Cyclones lead. Stars have been hunting for some offense, but haven't gotten much of it here. It's been almost all Cyclones here in the second period, and that one turned away in goal by Imster. Imster hasn't had to do much work in the second so far. Stars now in the neutral zone look to get back on offense after the PK. Kept in at the blue line. Nice effort there by Peyton Chikawis. And that one turned away again. Miriam Imster has been fantastic.
Yeah, Layla Holton with the rebound shot into the left pad of Imster, and somehow she was able to track that puck, and looks like we're going to have a penalty called here, and unsure who it's going to be on because it was down to our left, but I think it's going to be on the ladies' Cyclone. No, it's going to be on the Stars here, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like
Claire Kotowitz.
We're sure we're botching that.
Kotowitz, yes, we apologize. Yeah. Kotowitz. So another power play opportunity for the Cyclones, already up 2-0.
We'll look to add to the 2-0 lead. Settles will take it in the offensive zone. She wins the draw. Nice shot by Haley Turner. That's wide right. Emma Settles back after it around net for Nevaeh Spriggs. Spriggs all the way around looking for an open winger. That's Bryn Clark. Defense shot from the blue line right at the top of the key. And it's going to be gloved by Leela Brownlee.
A bouncing puck from Bryn Clark, but found its way through, and Brownlee able to get that left pad on it. And
I love defensive players who are not afraid to shoot the puck from deep, right?
Sure.
Put the puck on net, see what happens.
And we saw a goal like that in the first game.
Mm-hmm.
You never know if it's going to hit a body part or a stick, or maybe you screen the goalie enough that they just don't see it.
About 90 seconds left in the penalty kill for the Stars, who trail 2-0. This one back around behind the net. Claire Cummings will get it out, and that one is going to be shot down the ice. And a chance for the Stars to regroup. Francesca Esposito got that one out for the Stars. Olivia Walling across ice, pass to Ella Francis, who brings it in. And turned away there by Ryan Fogarty, although the Stars can't clear it. Now they will, back to the neutral zone, and they'll look for another change. So the Stars starting to look a little bit more efficient on the PK, less than a minute to go, about 40 seconds. Maybe one or two good tries left, and no, a shorthanded goal. The puck turned away in front, and Riley Hess was right there.
Yeah, Riley Hess took the puck away, and then without moving her skates, went backhand, forehand to tuck it in on Miriam Imster and give her team some life. That was a goal that this Stars team desperately needed, and that was really pretty from Riley Hess on the forecheck and on offense.
And nothing Miriam Imster could do there. The puck turned away right in front of the goal crease, and just a quick 1-2 punch. And the Stars are now on the board thanks to Riley Hess. So the shorthanded goal coming with about 30 seconds left in the PK, and maybe one last shot here for the Cyclones on the power play, and again turned away there in the neutral zone, almost turned over again.
Right at the blue line, the defensemen ran into each other, and Avery Jalowicki was right there for the puck.
And the Cyclones will try to keep it in. Top of the zone. And back down to the corner. A feed right in front, but a bouncing puck. And the Cyclones will turn it over. Stars coming back, 3-on-3. A nice move against the boards there by Avery Jalowicki. But the Cyclones will shoot it back around behind the net, and the power play is over. So instead of gaining a goal lead, the Cyclones give up a shorthanded goal on the power play. The Stars back within one. Good defense there down in the corner, and a whole host of Stars black and pink jerseys in front of the net there, and a shot just wide.
It's Maggie Robinson again. How she got that shot off, I have no idea. She had 3 black jerseys draped on her. Sweaters, rather, excuse me.
Sweater, yes.
Sweaters, not jerseys.
It's officially sweater weather.
Yeah, that it is.
Ella Connery can't retain possession in the offensive zone. About 8 minutes to go in the second period. 2-1 Cyclones lead after the shorthanded goal from Riley Hess. Stars gathered up behind their own net. Coming the other way is Maya Frano. She's looking to go coast to coast all by herself on the left side, trying to find a teammate on the right. She'll go behind the net, still looking for someone, and off a defender and almost in at the last second. Another left pad save and a hit against the boards. That's going to be a penalty
play,
here, and it looks like the Stars are going to get their first power play of the afternoon. Man, the longest possession there for the Stars, just could not find anybody open. And then the last second, a deflection off the defense and another great save by Miriam Imster.
Yeah, Freno, coast to coast there, tour of the attacking zone, had some space and was able to get something towards the goal, and that speaks to putting the puck on net. Right? That was just thrown towards the goal. It hit a body and almost went in.
And Kaylee Brown will get this one all the way out and down, so the Stars will regroup and try to set something up.
Olivia Nyes in the box for that hit from behind.
Ryan Fogarty looking for help. She'll go back out to the blue line. Francesca Esposito looking for a shot. Riley Hess on the left side. That's Kaylee Brown. Esposito again. Back out to the blue line. Fogarty. And Peyton Chikalis can't get it to go. Back out to the neutral zone. Cyclones can't change, though. Stars won't either, so same girls out on the ice. Down to the left corner. Chikalis looking for help. Pass out in front of the net. D'Souza can't handle it, and the Stars will get it back behind the net again. Back out to the top. Plenty of space and blocked in front by the defense, and another right pad save by Miriam Imster and turned away. The other way, here comes Maggie Robinson, has the one goal for the Cyclones so far. Tried to go around the defense, and now she's got a trailer.
Just shot out of a cannon. Maggie Robinson
she has got some serious speed. And now some sustained offensive pressure for the Cyclones on the PK. Peyton Solomon behind the net looking for some help.
Olivia Walling was all alone in front of the net, but they couldn't make the feed, and it allowed the Stars to get back defensively.
Conway back to Solomon, shot on net, and never wavering is Leela Brownlee. She makes the glove save. But, man, we've now seen 2 power plays in the last couple of minutes that have both felt like the PK has had more sustained offensive pressure. We saw a shorthanded goal already. Thought we might have another one there.
That was a nice glove save by Brownlee. She saw that puck all the way. Not an overly difficult save, but she held on to it and keeps her team only down by a goal.
So Stars will retain possession in the defensive zone. They'll try to set something up. Cyclones, the forecheck on the PK looks good so far. Cross ice pass there. That'll be gathered up. And the Stars will look to get into the offensive zone. Dump and chase here. Pitt Riling Crosby chasing after it. Picked up along the boards and then up in the air. Stars will keep it, and a nice bouncer in front. Won't find the back of the net there. Riley Hess goes to work. Back out to the blue line. Arden Gutierrez tipped in front. Goes wide right. Maya Frano back out to the line. Back to Frano. Looking for some help and turned away. Kept in, no. Off, maybe a skate there. Peyton Chikalis was able to keep it in. And now maybe some room in front. And a wide one that escaped wide right, but kept in again by the Stars.
Yeah, Hess through the paint there. A couple of black jerseys on the back door, but just not able to complete the pass.
Puck along the boards on the near side and finally gathered by Olivia Walling. She'll try to get it out, but it is intercepted and kept in there by Claire Cummings. She fights along the boards. Ref gets stuck in the middle of it there. And a one-timer there. Great shot by Marin Plater. Got a little bit too much on it, and I think maybe the net is off again.
Yep. Yep.
So we'll reset with 4 minutes and 17 seconds. Some great shots there by the Stars. Couldn't really find anything in front of the net. Some shots back near the blue line, and Plater there had a great one-timer. Went a little bit wide left.
Also being told Olivia Nice rhymes with peace.
Okay.
Thank you, parents of these young ladies. Appreciate
what would we do
that.
without you?
Yeah, we'd continue to get the names wrong is what we do. So Olivia Nice, thank you very much.
And a little bit of a dangle there by Claire Kudowicz. And it's behind the net now for Marin Plater. She's looking for help. Out in front, wide open shot and a glove save. Miriam Imster once again.
Well, I want to thank everybody that's watching us here on Stream Sports Midwest. I know we have a pretty large contingent from down in St. Louis. The moms and dads who couldn't make it up here from St. Louis are down there watching it, and we hope you're enjoying it. It's been a good game so far. Been a fun game so far.
Very good game.
Not a lot of whistles, which I like.
Moves quick. Lots of action. That's what you want in a hockey game, right? Cyclones are not going to turn it over in the neutral zone after a little bit of a back and forth. This one dumped in, and it's in the near side corner. Stars gathered up. Claire Cummings clears it back to center ice. And now gathered back up by the Stars. 1-on-2. Brianna D'Souza tries to find someone right in the paint there, but knocked away by the defense. And coming the other way, Ella Conray. She'll try to go right to the net, but knocked away. And a nice move by Meg Galwas. They're fighting for it back out by the blue line. And gathered, slowly moving towards the Stars' offensive zone. Took a while.
Board work.
Board work, yep. And finally brought the other way. Possession by the Cyclones. Peyton Solomon, but she can't get all the way in. And coming back the other way. And that puck will escape. Now behind the net, Imster is going to make another right pad save. And she will cover it up. The backhanded try there by, I believe that was Ryan Fogarty, maybe.
The Stars caught the Cyclones in a change.
Yeah.
There, Joe, and almost had an odd skater rush the other way, but Cyclones able to get back into it, and Imster continues to stand tall between the pipes.
Both teams for this period have their benches on the offensive blue line.
Period of the long change.
Yep. And the Stars not finding anything right in front of the net there. Puck bounces around. And it'll come the other way. Shot all the way down. A race to the corner, and it's gathered. What a nice move there by Maya Frano. Left to right. Kept everybody off balance, and that one is going to be good behind the net. Cyclones trying to get it out. Won't do so. Recovered by the Stars. That's Maya Frano again. She'll fight in the corner, looking for some help out in front, and that puck is loose right in front of the net and knocked away by Imster. Back in front again. Looked like maybe off a stick.
Good stick work by Imster to get that puck clear of her zone.
Back behind the net again. Back out to the blue line and all the way down. A race for it recovered by the Stars and Mackenzie Rogers. Rogers has help up front. 1-on-2. And maybe off the glove there of Imster.
Hit something. I heard a thud on
nice
the way
shot
through.
By Claire Kotowicz. Kept in rather by the Stars. Less than a minute to play here in the second period. Not a lot of action since the power plays, at least from a scoring perspective. 2-1 Cyclones lead. Each team has scored here in the second period, and there's been a lot of back and forth. Cyclones, maybe one more rush here. Looks like Maggie Robinson might have a good shot. Wide left, kept away by Brownlee. Kept in by the Cyclones. Olivia Walling in the corner. Looking for help, D to D, shot on net, tipped wide, and somebody is hit right in front of the net and maybe a little banged up. That's Riley Flynn.
That puck may have caught Flynn on the way through because it elevated. It hit something and went up. It may have caught Flynn off the side of the mask or something, but she looks to be all right.
Back to the neutral zone, knocked down by Maggie Robinson. That's great hand-eye coordination, 2 seconds, and that will bring the second period to a close, but Maggie Robinson puts the Cyclones up 2-0 on a shorthanded goal, and then Riley Hess gets the Stars on the board with her first of the game. It's 2-1 Cyclones as we head to the third period. We'll be right back after a short break. Third period action coming up. Cyclones lead the Stars 2-1. Cyclones looking for their first win of the season in just their second game. And thanks to a couple of goals, first by Emma Settles in the first period and then Maggie Robinson in the second, they lead 2-1.
Maggie Robinson has had a hand in both goals. She made the aerial pass in that first period to Settles. Settles was able to knock it out of the air and
a baseball-esque swing.
Yep, and then she scored the second goal. So not a surprise. She's been impressive for the Cyclones so far this afternoon.
The first offensive possession of the third period will go to the Stars, who win the opening draw. Kept in at the blue line by Mackenzie Rogers. And an errant pass recovered again by the Stars. On the near side, Kaylee Brown chases after it. Mackenzie Rogers keeps it in and finally tipped out by the Cyclones. And a fight for it at center ice. And the Cyclones regroup.
That area around the benches is going to start to get really slow here in the third period with that buildup of snow. You can see piles of snow right in front of the bench. If the puck is slid around those boards, it's going to come to a screeching halt quickly.
Bryn Clark dumps it in. Cyclones will get a change in. Now the Stars coming the other way. That's Layla Holton down in the corner. And Maya Frano, a shot on net and another save by Miriam Imster.
Yeah, Frano just made a quick little spin from the half wall and a couple of strides. She was in that face-off circle, and that was a pretty nice snapshot, but Imster again continues to stand big in net.
Yeah, Holton was down in the corner. I don't think the defender realized that Frano was right there. She had pretty much an open path to the net. And some nice defense down there by Peyton Solomon keeps the puck away. Imster has looked good. Really the only goal scored by the Stars you can't really blame her for. Turned over right in front of the Cyclone net. And it was an easy 1-2 touch for a goal. This one turned away by the defense and kept in at the blue line and now knocked out. And numbers for the Cyclones if they hurry. Emma Settles will take it all the way to the corner. Some good defense there by Meg Galwas. Stars will come the other way. Layla Holton will dump and chase, and now the Stars will elect for a change. It's still kept in, though, in the offensive zone. Stars with some good pressure to open the third period here, down by a goal. And dumped back in by Ryan Fogarty back around the net. And Peyton Solomon will set up the play for the Cyclones. Rung around the boards there out to the neutral zone. Recovered by Jaden Rocchio. She'll bring it back in. Has Maggie Robinson. Instead, she will shoot it on net. And it's gathered up by Leela Brownlee, who makes her first save of the third period, and the Stars will have a defensive zone face-off.
I think Rocchio may be looking for a rebound on that shot, but Brownlee did a nice job stopping it with her paddle and just flipping it up into her glove.
Yeah, when you have somebody on your left down the middle, you kind of just look to put it on net, see if you can get a juicy rebound in the follow-up. And some scrambling in front of the net. A couple of bodies hit the ice. No calls. Puck is still live and will continue play. 12 minutes left in this one with the Stars trailing the Cyclones by 1. And it'll come the other way. Avery Jalowecki couldn't get it into the offensive zone, but Kaylee Brown takes it to the corner around net. Riley Hess circling, looking for a shot, and another save there by Imster, and some extracurriculars in front of the goal. Looking for that rebound. Sometimes get a little poking going on to see if the puck comes loose.
Whistle. Yep. Play until the whistle.
You never know what'll happen.
I got to tell you, I've been impressed by Riley Hess. She was the goal scorer for the Stars in this one, and she's been impressive out there offensively.
She moves quick, kind of stops on a dime. You saw her kind of circling there, looking for a good shot or a teammate to follow up. And now it's Rylan Crosby in the corner looking for some help. Back out to the blue line, D to D. Another shot blocker save by Miriam Imster, who continues to fill up that goal crease.
And Mackenzie
Rogers, another shot. She's been active from the blue line.
She was the one who had that first shot. I don't think got as much on it as she would have liked. She had all sorts of space to just walk in on Imster, but whiffed a little on the shot, and it became an easy save.
Dumped in by the Cyclones, who will look for a change. And the Stars almost turn it over in front of their own net, and now coming the other way. It's going to be an offsides call. I thought maybe for a second the Stars would have a chance at a breakaway.
Now Callie Brown in a little ahead of Maya Frano.
So a neutral zone face-off with 10:46 remaining. The Cyclones lead the Stars 2-1. Back out to center ice and deflected off the stick of Miriam Imster. Cyclones around the boards can't get it out. Peyton Solomon turned over behind the net, and a wide open shot, and there was no defender right there. I couldn't tell who it was that took the shot.
It was Kaylee Brown.
Yeah, Kaylee Brown, and another save by Imster, but she was whacked after the play was whistled dead.
Yeah, Brown came through the crease and clipped
think it was on
Miriam.
purpose.
No, not at all. The puck was up in the air. She was whacking at the
Yeah.
puck and clipped Miriam Imster instead on her way through. But again, good stick work by the Cyclones to not give the Stars a clean rebound attempt.
From the blue line, tried to go 5-hole, kept it low. Claire Cummings did, but she can't get it to go. Turned away, kept in by Meg Galwas, and now out. And the Stars will retrieve it. That's Cummings. She'll go back behind her own net and dump it around. So now the Stars coming back the other way. They've got numbers if they hurry. And it's down into the right corner on the near side and turned away. The Cyclones' Jaden Rocchio. And a nice cross-ice pass there, and it's Maggie Robinson chasing after it. Here she comes with speed in on net, and the backhand, and it's turned away. Leela Brownlee with a fantastic save, and that might keep the Stars in the game right there. If that one goes in, you're down 2 with 9.5 left to play. But Brownlee did not flinch. She stayed with the backhand shot and made a nice blocker save and covered it up.
Robinson, again, a ton of speed out in front of goal, and Leela had to push herself from the near post to the far post and stay with the speedy Robinson, and was able to hold that far post with her left pad and keep it 2-1.
Olivia Walling along the boards. See if the Stars can regroup after what was almost a breakaway goal. And you could just tell Maggie Robinson gets out there by herself. That's dangerous. She will leave anyone behind her. And another blocker save by Miriam Imster. Stars control it behind the net. Riley Hess once again fighting for it. She'll look to get some help. Layla Holton back out on the left side. Turned away again by Imster.
Bit of a one-time attempt on that far side.
Holton to Gutierrez, the long shot, and it's gloved by Imster, who didn't flinch.
The easiest save of the day for Miriam. Didn't have to move, just held the glove up. Didn't move her head, didn't move her body at all, made the catch.
I think if the score holds, it's pretty simple. Miriam Imster wins Player of the Game award. She has made quite a few big saves.
Maggie Robinson
has had some moments as well.
Co-MVPs.
There you go. Well, you get the 3 stars of the game,
yeah,
right?
That's true.
Although I guess you still have to pick a first star. Come the other way, Cyclones will ice it, and we'll have an offensive zone face-off for the Stars, down 1 with 8.5 to go.
The Stars have settled into the game nicely, Joe. They had the first 10 minutes or so, they were on their heels a little bit, but they were able to pick up a goal to tie it. Cyclones retook the lead, but you know they've hung in there in this one, and they still got plenty of time to get this thing even.
Draw 1 in the defensive zone by the Cyclones. Haley Turner will ring it around the boards, and the Cyclones come the other way. 2-on-1. And the puck stuck around on the left side. They couldn't get it off the boards. And
Ryan Fogarty on the back check turned that 2-on-1 into a 2-on-2 pretty nicely as well.
Bryn Clark keeps it in. It rolls around to the far side. Stars coming back the other way. That's a great play with speed by Avery Jelowecki. She couldn't keep control of it, but off the boards to herself, got it out of the defensive zone. And now picked up in the neutral zone by Arden Gutierrez, who dumps it back in and goes for a change. And intercepted in the offensive zone. Marin Pleiter looking for a shot that goes over the net, maybe a bit wide right as well.
They tried to go short side and just went over the crossbar and post there on the top right.
The Stars, a little bit of offensive pressure here in the 7-minute, as we approach 7 minutes in the game. A shot from the blue line blocked by Maggie Robinson. Fight in the corner for it. Recovered by the Stars back out in front. That was a great opportunity. Nobody there. And finally out of the defensive zone for the Cyclones, who will get a much-needed change. Stars will regroup behind the net. It's turned away, and where's the puck? I believe it's under the left pad of Leila Brownlee. That one almost tucked in.
Maggie Robinson
again involved. The puck turned over behind the Stars net. Thankfully, Leila Brownlee, without knowing where the puck was, decided to go down on a knee and caught that puck right at the last second.
Held the far post and kept that pad low, and Brownlee stuck it right into that pad.
Stars will get it out, but turned over, and in the neutral zone, we'll get a little bit of a back and forth. Cyclones will try to reset. Peyton Solomon looking for Ella Francis. And turned away, offsides though, by the Stars here. So we'll get a neutral zone face-off with 6 minutes and change.
We got a pair of 14U games coming up next. 14U Red Stars versus the Leafs 14U, and then 14U Blue Stars will take on the North Shore Warhawks.
Offsides again on the Stars.
So stick around.
Yeah, don't go anywhere.
No.
We're not. So we'll reset here in the neutral zone. 6 minutes to go with the Stars down 1. Gemma Bauer back around the net for Peyton Solomon. Looking to move the puck back to the neutral zone. Can't get it out. And now it finds a way out, but Peyton Solomon will have to regroup again behind her own net. And caught before it gets out. Could be a break here for the Stars. Meg Galwas can't get one to go. Taken again, Peyton Chikalis turned away.
I got to shoot that if you're Chikalis there, Joe. She had some space. It looked like she was trying to make a pass, but she was right in on the inside of that far face-off dot. Back foot, she was sort of on the wrong side of the ice. It was her opposite side, but still turn and fire that snapshot in on goal rather than trying to make the perfect pass.
You never know what's going to happen if you get that rebound or if it skips over a stick somewhere and deflect it in. And now the Stars will win the defensive zone face-off. Meg Galwas looking for help, but she can't get it, and it's turned over. At the blue line, puck bouncing, and a left pad save once again, and a pass to nobody. Collected by Peyton Solomon, left side.
Solomon wanted it back at the point, banging that stick on the ice, but Robinson wasn't able to get it to her.
And now maybe a breakaway. Brooklyn Uluwait. One-on-one with the goalie, and what a save again.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, Miriam Imster with the glove save. A quick 1-2 forehand backhand.
That 45, that was Layla Holton in all alone, and probably the best save of the night made by Miriam Imster on the breakaway. And that was the first time we've seen the glove flare. You know, you got to flash the glove a little bit when you make a breakaway save, and that was a well-earned glove flash by Miriam Imster.
Flashing the leather a little bit. Olivia Neese behind her own net. Can't get the puck out of the zone. Now it skips over the stick of Claire Cummings at the blue line. Stars looking to get it back in. They are on sides, but the puck comes back out. They'll have to regroup. Stars will go for a change. Cyclones looking to set something up. Coming the other way, Ella Francis. Puck skips off her stick. And they'll regroup. Off the stick of Riley Flynn. Along the boards in front of the Cyclones bench. Puck comes to a standstill in the build-up snow, like you mentioned. And now the Cyclones back in their own zone again with the puck squirts out. The Stars have not had trouble getting into the offensive zone, but sustaining the pressure has been a little bit difficult over the last couple of minutes.
And when they get in and they get close, they're dealing with Miriam Imster, who's
Right.
been phenomenal this afternoon.
And turned away again by the Cyclones. Here comes Ella Conray, but she doesn't have any help. Now at the blue line, kept in. That was Nevaeh Spriggs. The Cyclones went for a change, and one by one they all came to the help on offense there, but now in the neutral zone gathered by Peyton Solomon. Off the boards. Stars coming the other way. Ryan Fogarty down in the corner, and it's turned away. Peyton Solomon to Spriggs. Spriggs up the near side, also chased by Emma Settles, the first goal scorer of this one. And a fight for the puck in the corner. Comes back to the blue line. Peyton Solomon back in. And the Stars will try to regroup. And a nice move there. Ryan Fogarty. And she will get it out of the neutral zone, find some help. Riley Hess back into her teammate on the left. That was Brianna D'Souza, but the shot deflected and goes wide left. And the puck kind of squibs right to the net, but Miriam Imster will make another save.
Pass a little bit behind D'Souza on that return pass, and Brianna sort of kicked at it, and that ended up an easy stop for Imster. And
got a timeout called here, looks like by the Stars. With 2 minutes and 25 seconds left, they're going to talk about how to bring the goalie out and get that extra attacker on the ice.
Yeah, certainly keep an eye on Leela Brownlee
Yeah,
here.
I imagine
The Stars win the face-off,
Right.
you might see that goalie pulled right away.
I imagine there will not be a lot of time before she heads to the bench. And we saw some good power play chances from the Stars earlier in the game. You wonder if maybe getting that extra attacker gives them a good advantage. They've been getting into the offensive zone like we mentioned, just haven't been able to find some good open shots lately. So maybe the man advantage will give them that opportunity. Well, just one more reminder before this one comes to an end. You can donate to the Licorice Project on the league website or social media. There's a QR code up.
The team website, the
team
Glenview
website,
Stars
yes.
website, there's a QR code there. Or if you're here, you can just go down into the lobby.
Yep, buy a sweatshirt or a bracelet.
There are little girls walking around with buckets who you can give some money to as well.
Lots of pink.
Yeah.
The strategery continues here.
Strategery, yes. Hockey strategery, yes, sir.
Again, the Cyclones looking for their first win of the season as the whistle blows. Imster maybe just a couple of saves away from a great game in net to earn that first win. And talk about some close games. Lost their first one by a goal, winning this one by just one. Gets the heart beating a little bit. Stars will try to tie this thing up. I believe there's no overtime, right? It's just a tie?
Nope, no overtime, and they have pulled their goalie, so they are going with 6.
The extra attacker on the ice and sent all the way down. No icing called, and so now the Stars with the puck in their defensive zone and no goalie. They've got to be clean with it here, turned away in the neutral zone. Bouncing puck, going to be gathered by Brianna D'Souza. Turned over. Neutral zone. Here comes Maggie Robinson, wide open net, and just misses right.
I think that may have been tipped by Frano.
Frano got his stick on it. Here come the Stars the other way. Into the zone is Frano. Looks left. No shot open. This time a shot on net by Esposito and skips right into the glove of Miriam Imster. 1:40 left.
Really high in her crease. She was at the top of the blue paint on that. She came out and she attacked that shot from the point and got to it, like kind of like a soccer goalie, right? Come out and attack the puck and don't let it come to you.
You don't want any extra skips or deflections that could alter the course of the puck, and Imster doing a good job of standing strong there. This one flipped out towards the blue line, kept in, and now looks like we'll
No icing. It gets caught up in that ice, man. I'm telling you.
Nice pass there off the boards out to Francesca Esposito. Into the zone, McGalwas in the corner. And turned away, kept in the zone, and now the Cyclones will get it out. Gathered by Esposito. She'll come back down the left side. And we're going to get a shot from the middle of the ice, just wide by Ella Francis, and that will be icing. But, man, she had a wide open shot at the goal from about, just over the red line at center ice, and missed it by a couple of inches.
Did not miss by much.
So 56.6 left on the clock. Stars will get an offensive zone face-off, down by 1. Extra attacker on the ice. Cyclones win the draw. Back behind the net. Haley Turner around the boards, but not out. Kept in by the Stars. And a fight for it behind the net once again. Puck comes loose in front, back behind the net again. Turned away. Great defense here in the final seconds of this one, nearing the 30-second mark. Green sweaters all over the place. The puck comes to a standstill in front of the net, and all the way down the ice, just right again from Maggie Robinson, looking for her second goal of the game. And again, just a couple of inches wide.
The Cyclones have missed an empty net by, I would say, a combined about 8 or 9 inches here over these last two attempts.
And the Stars will take it too, because it means another offensive zone face-off. Obviously, you don't want to keep giving them opportunities for that extra goal. Cyclones win the draw. A nice block against the boards to keep the puck in. A battle behind the net once again. Nice job there to keep possession of it by Riley Hess. Back around to the right corner. Hess behind the net again, looking for help in front. Head up on a swivel, and had an opportunity for a one-timer. It's tipped, and the clock runs down. The Cyclones win it. Emma Settles almost had her second goal of the game at the end there, but it won't matter. 2-1 Cyclones win.
Right on the stick of Arden Gutierrez in that low slot, and she just couldn't corral it. Bounced off her stick, and the Cyclones were able to work it out for the 2-1 victory.
Well, a heck of a game for the first of 3 here from Stream Sports Midwest at the Glenview Community Ice Center. The Cyclones win 2-1. Their first win of the season. They improve to 1-1. Emma Settles and Maggie Robinson, the 2 goal scorers for the Cyclones. Riley Hess got 1 for the Stars, and Miriam Imster, the winning goaltender. She flashed a little bit of the leather here this afternoon. The Cyclones finish it off 2-1.
Yeah, it's a fun game, and we'll be back here with a couple of 14Us in just a few minutes.
But don't go anywhere. We'll be back in just a little bit. Thanks for tuning in, and have a great rest of your Saturday evening.